Turmeric. It's a well-lit spot. Southeast. Overflow. Smaller pots. The main spot. Tropicals. Succulents. I think I have everything inside. I think I'm going to try to find a place for this shelf in the house. I really am out of space, but I tried last year and I couldn't find a spot for it. Overflow is full. I think there's like 2 plants left in greenhouse 1 that need to come out. I think I'm going to put them in the chicken coop for now. Chicken coop looks good with plants in it. The run. Looky here, the chicken run is being closed in and it is cold. I have warm leggings on and my legs are cold. Yeah, it's like the woolly hats are on top of my hat pile. It's getting cold. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate it so much. He does so much. Eucalyptus is inside. Unfortunately, we can't close up the middle today. All we can do is the ends. But my experience with eucalyptus is they actually do look good after a cold front. They're going dormant. So it looks good with plants. I have a place up there where I can hang some plants, but I'm not going to do it today because it's just going to get too cold. Once it's closed in, it's a different story. Protected cold is different than cold. Rick's been working on wood chips too. I'm going to pick up and do some more. Pull more wood chips in here. I have ginger to pull out of the garden. I think I'm going to do that first. I don't want to forget. Purple Heart. These are the last 2 that need to come out. These did not do well this year. Last year they did great. This year they didn't. But that's the last 2. I pulled these out of the garden yesterday, so they're drying. Elephant ears and, bulb type things that need to come out are drying. Herbs are going to stay in. Got one more on that top shelf I need to bring down as part of my cleaning, organizing. Ginger. Let's see what kind of rhizome we have in there. So I only got one good piece off of this giant plant, but it has lots of growth. So I think I'm just gonna pot it. That's like all dried up from last year's planting. So yeah, I'm potting this back up. Add it to overflow. There we go. The ginger is potted back up and wandered in. Pretty pot. Probably bring it in my kitchen later, but for now it can root in the greenhouse. The heat's on low in here, but my goal is to turn it off. So although I don't have the middle, I'm able to put the sides down to keep the plants and the chickens warm at night. Wind chill is 29. A little frosty. Good morning. Good morning. There's my babies. Baby sleeps upright. They're not completely part of the flock yet. They're more their own thing. Millie is finally getting her new feathers. She's been bald for quite some time. So we have two limpies. We have Millie, and then we have a new rooster who's got a twisted foot. And I don't know if I did that because he got stuck in the egg, and I didn't realize he was stuck, so I was kind of pulling the egg off with more force than I would have if I would have known. I would have done it differently. So I don't know if there's just something genetically or, you know, vitamin-wise in his system that made him do that. Twist like that. You know, things are what they are. Not all chickens are perfect. So we'll have two limpies. We'll have a white rooster limpy and Millie. And that's okay. We really do love our chickens. Even the ones that aren't perfect. I'm so happy she's getting her fur back. She's so pretty. Look at all that new fur. She's a happy hen, even with the limpy leg. She's always been a happy hen. Her limpy leg came from an accident. She was not born this way. She was probably months old before the injury that caused the limp. And we don't really know what happened. I hate that ramp that goes to the loft. I blame that on most injuries inside the barnyard. This is a almond bush sucker propagation that I took off the almond bush over there. It's an early spring bloomer, pink, absolutely beautiful. So the other side is in bloom in the spring, early summer, and then this side is in bloom in late summer, fall. And I'm just going to put it in the ground. This has nothing really. The smoke tree. I never knew really what I was going to put here, so I never put anything here. But everything's kind of fat around this tree. And then you got the skinny little tree garden area. So I want to fatten it up, add to it, make it more cohesive with what else is going on around it. It'll be pretty. I have one more shrub I can move. Better. I have some agaves in here that I've been Googling because it's my first one. The seeds came from a garden in Ann Arbor. Big, large agave. So my guess is it can winter here, but I did want to give it protection. I have a couple in greenhouse too. Some in the house. So good. Another one done. I'm sure I'll spend all of October working on these beds. This one's done also. I put one more layer on it. I have blueberries and strawberries as the front layer in this garden, which is new. New blueberries. And I have extra strawberries. I have to find places to put them. That one I rooted. That was a bare root. And my blueberries are starting to get mature enough to send out suckers so I can get some sucker propagations. I need more blueberries. Still got quite a bit of mulch left. Since I got everything out, I'll get some for the chickens. Just love the way everything turned out. The weeds I don't pull. Isn't it beautiful? I just had the name in my head. My white echinacea. new this year. It had fizzled out. Now it sent up a beautiful fresh bud. Echinacea's hardy when it's cold, early in the season and late in the season. Snack noise. So they get the grass chunks. They like it a lot. And I accidentally let the birds out. That's okay, I wanted to bring some more wood chips in. There's the limpy rooster. I tried everything. Taped it up, splinted it, have added lots of vitamins to the diet. She got the splint off like in an hour or so. I can't keep a splint on him. She's pretty enough to be a girl, but it's a hen. I mean, it's a rooster. With him, you can tell by his neck feathers that he's a rooster. It's a pretty one too. And with this one, she's not showing her face. You can tell. Can you show us? Show us your rooster-looking face. Yeah. Did you see that?